Oh, it's the first day back for ball practice. We have a little condition. About a little, I mean a lot. But it's nothing new. We do it every year. First couple, maybe a week or so is hard. By the time we get back in the game, it's like we never left the season.
Is it harder? I've heard in the past that linemen pack on additional weight, maybe unwanted weight, as it gets colder in the fall. Has that been the case with you?
Oh, no, I've been pretty good. I think it's more or less, instead of it going through the seasons, is which season you're on. Like, yeah, I really struggled with it. Like, the first season I traveled, I wasn't playing a lot. Still getting all the meals and everything, packed on weight. But this year I've been pretty constant. I've been the same weight pretty much since the beginning, since the big weigh-in.
What is that?
About just 340 on the dot.
Things a little different. These two practices without Chad. I mean, I was saying it sounded different out there without his Texas twang.
Yeah, it's really just, it's kind of strange because, like, when you have a different voice calling it, but we're still essentially on the same offense. Practice is pretty much identical. We got back to some of the roots we did when Coach Moore's actually first got here. So, honestly, it's just, hey, now you have Coach Scott yelling at you instead of Coach Moore's, but it's no difference.
Yeah, that was going to be the next question. Who's really like the guy out on the field that's taking charge? Is it Jeff or Tony?
They're both out there. Usually Jeff will be like on the sideline with the quarterbacks doing the signals, because we still practice like it would be a game, so we have our signal caller and stuff. So someone has to relay the message to him. And Coach Elliott's like right behind the field, like where he's on the field, but he's like right behind the line of scrimmage, kind of getting his line up and everything like that.
The O-line looked really good in the NC State game and in the last game. What's the best game in your view, from your perspective, this fall for the O-line? Was it the last game?
I would probably say it would be the last game, just because everyone seemed to be on the same page. It was really just like the performance we've been looking for. It was nice to have the show that we could still operate. Coach Moore's last win here. He hasn't beaten South Carolina just like we haven't either. So overall, it was just everything about it was just a great win for us.
When there's so much noise coming from the other side, and I'm talking about South Carolina, and it's obvious that it appears that they don't respect you. They don't respect the head coach. They don't respect Clemson. They've beaten you by double digits 5 straight years.
Yeah.
Is there any part of you that blocks harder, that runs harder, that tries harder on the field? Or is it pretty much just, are you playing just as hard in that game as you did versus Georgia State?
Yeah, I mean, every game is a different notch for me from practice. Like, every game I'm trying to do the best I can. You're on that field, you're in the area, everyone's watching you, everyone's expecting you to pretty much do what they brought you here to do. So, as from a game standpoint, it's not any harder than any other game, but from a game to practice, it's definitely a step up from practice.
I understand.
When you take a look going into this ball game against Oklahoma, what kind of legacy do you guys want to leave with this offensive line, building off that last win?
It's definitely just like Oklahoma is a great program. They have a great history and stuff. We've been able to really put together some keynote wins over the last couple bowl games with out-of-conference games we've played. And I think this one would be, we're just adding another conference win if we can notch that up. The bowl game really is a chance for you to test your limits against other people. We play the ACC every year.
Right.
You have an idea where you are. You're trying to win that championship, but that guy. I've played some of these people so much that it's almost like a practice. I see them, I know what they're gonna do, I know what to expect. But when you're out of conference, it's a whole new world that you've never seen before.
Dabo talks about the bowl practices being important for the younger players. What do these young offensive linemen you think need to take a step forward during these few weeks?
I mean, definitely. You see, when we had a lot of injuries here, you would see us kind of insert Justin Fasanelli or Taylor Hearn into the mix just because we didn't have a lot of bodies. But really,
Right.
That was a step for them in the right direction. Now, if they can take that and put it with this JV practice they're going to get this year, those could be people that you're going to see on the field next year as compared to them still trying to figure out the system and stuff. If they can take this and apply it, those two are going to be good.
Thanks, buddy.